walk me through that early part of the third period. You get the goal, Jans gets the go-ahead goal. What was kind of set into the locker room going into that third period there and allowed you guys to capitalize?
Yeah, I mean, we talked in the intermission. I don't think we're panicking. I think we, kind of regrouped, and coach brought us in the locker room and told us a couple of things we need to fix, and I think we did a good job on it. And then obviously got a power play early, capitalized on that, and then obviously Aiden Jans scored a big goal, and we shut them down, so that was huge.
Aiden's first USHL goal came last year in the USHL playoffs. What is it about the playoffs kind of resetting everything and getting those big goals? How excited were you guys when you guys got to go in, and then how much did the mindset kind of shift in that direction?
Yeah, I think playoffs is a big deal, obviously, and obviously every time you score or make a good play for your friends, for your buddies, it's huge for us, and obviously we won today, so that was good.
Maltais, game 1 of the series, you guys get a victory. How big is it for you guys to kind of get that leg up going into game 2?
Oh, it's a big win today. We were excited to go. We were waiting all week for this game, and just winning that game today is awesome, but we're ready to go for tomorrow.
Obviously, Sioux City had to play a first-round series. They won 2-0. Rocky wasn't going to use it as an excuse that they're not going to have fresh legs. They came at you guys. How did you guys kind of weather that storm against Sioux City early on?
We know they were ready to play. They're a good team. We've been battling with them all year. We had a good series against them all year, so we knew they were ready to go. We knew they were a good team. So, we were excited to go, like I said, and just trust the process and, just battle it out today.
Caden, defensively, Sioux City has had 2 of the top regular season scorers in the USHL. What kind of threat did they pose, and how did you guys kind of handle that?
Well, yeah, obviously, they're great players, but I think, we come in with a game plan and a structure, and, we kind of played off our structure today, and I thought we did a good well handling them.
I'll also go back to you. The 4 penalty kills there in the second period, Sioux City capitalized on 2. What kind of adjustment did you guys make throughout the game where you guys, I think you held them 2 for 5 on the power play, and in key moments you guys walked away, killing off the penalty and then capitalizing on your guys' chances?
Yeah, well, coming into this game, we knew their special units was pretty good, mostly their power play. It's tough to stay. 0 for 6 today would have been tough, or 5. But, just eating pucks and, just staying in lanes and having good sticks and just talking it out. I think we did a great job after those 2 goals of weathering it down. And, like I said, they have a good power play. We know that. And, we'll be ready again tomorrow.
This question will be for all 3 of you. Samuel Urban, regular season great goalie. What do you guys have to do to beat him? Because I feel like, my personal opinion, he's probably one of your best goaltender matchups in the USHL. I'll start with you, kid.
You gotta get pucks in the net. Obviously, you gotta get bodies in the net. I think throughout the course of the game, we kind of went through some ebbs and flows, and at times we didn't always get there. But for the most part, like in Schlainer's goal in the third period, you gotta move him cross crease. He's got some weak spots, and I think we just gotta be able to find those and put in the back of the net when we get the opportunity to be opportunistic.
Yeah, just building off what he said, getting the puck on him. We just got to trust our skill. We had a lot of guys scoring all the goals this year, so just trusting that we could score on him. And we know he's a good goalie, so just get bodies in front, and then just trust our skill to put the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, nothing I can really add, but obviously he's a great goalie, played for his national team. We only had 22 shots. I think there's improvement in that category. Just like the guys said, just stay in front of them, don't let them see the puck, and some goals are going to get in. So.
And also, I'll go back to you. The physicality seems like it was there in the first period, really amped up again in the third. How much do you guys kind of rely on that of being physical and then taking that to control what you guys want to do offensively and defensively?
Yeah, it's the playoffs, and everyone's putting their body on the line. We knew it was going to be a tight game. There's really no space on the ice, just everyone's trying to get body, and we're confident with our team, with our physicality. We've been working out all year. We're very confident in that, and then it made a great impact for us today.
Go back to goalies, Caden, in particular. In the first period, Jan really bailed you guys out 2 or 3 times. A couple guys behind play. 14 had a couple of big shots, shorthanded when you were on the power play at the end of the first period. Talk about the job that Jan did for the majority of the night.
Oh, Jan was unbelievable. Obviously, 2 power play goals is nothing we can do. They got a man advantage. But every time we need a save tonight, he makes it. And he's been doing that all year, and we expect nothing less from him. And he's one of the most confident goalies in the league, as he should be. He's the best goalie in the league. And like I said, he makes a big save when we need it, and he's there. And it's just nice knowing kind of as a team man that you got a guy back there you can rely on. And so, like I said, he's been a lead all year, and he was great tonight.
Maltz, talking about the start and the finish, you guys came out, a lot of energy, finished with a lot of energy after Shlainer's goal to bring it back to even. Is that something that, did you talk about that before you came out, that there's going to be a lot of energy, there's going to be a lot of emotion, and then we got to capitalize on that? And
it's something we talked about definitely in the room, but I feel like we didn't really we didn't really talk about it that much because I feel like the guys were just so excited. We've been waiting for this game 63 all year. The boys were just ready to go tonight, and just excited. The penalties did kill a bit of our energy in the second, and we made sure that we stay out of the box, and that's why in the third we got back right to it. But I think the guys were just excited to go today, game 63.
Did you, in games 1 through 62, learn enough so you don't panic? I know it's 2-1. It's not like it's out of reach or whatever. But Schleiner's goal obviously brings it back to even. It was all stars after that. There was a big ebb and flow. It was all, you guys had all the momentum at the beginning and obviously at the very end. But in between, Sioux City kind of took it, but you didn't seem to panic.
I think there was a point during season where we were beating teams 7-8-1, which I guess was fun but wasn't great. And I think that our last 15 games we really went playoff mode, and that's when we started coming back with those 3-2 leads, and it was really tight games the last 15 games, which was really good for us because I feel like coming into playoffs we were ready to go. From the last 15 we were really tight with every team we played, which makes us confident, I guess, because we were winning tight games during season. So during the playoffs we were ready to go.
Daniel, you, Bruno, and Hunter really buzzing. You had 4 shots on goal. I think you were on the ice for 2 of them, right? But the equalizer at the end. Tell me about the chemistry with the guys on your line. That first goal was something to behold.
They're obviously 2 great players. They have great skill, and I think we're kind of playing a similar way, and that's why it's kind of easy to play with them. You kind of understand where they're going to go and where the puck is going to end up. So obviously great players, obviously I played with Hunter back in high school, so I knew him for a while, and Bruno came in and already made a huge impact on our team, so it's just been great playing with him.
Getting back to the PK, knowing that Sioux City is one of the league leaders on the power play, what adjustments, you ended up 2 for 5 on the night, but moving forward, anything that you're focused on to make sure, aside from just staying out of the box to begin with, but anything that you're focused on, any tweaks that you think you need to make moving forward to make sure you're successful on the PK?
I'm not going to give you too much insight, but what I will tell you is I think we got to do a little bit better job of getting in front of lanes and blocking pucks. 2 for 5 isn't terrible, right? They're one of the best power plays in the league, I think, like you kind of said. So we're going to do our job. We'll watch some film. We'll kind of see what we can change, maybe some little details here and there, but there's going to be nothing major. I think it's just a lot of little things and kind of helping out Jan because he bailed us out a couple of times there.
Right on. I think even one of those 5 was a 4-on-4 for most of it. Something like same exact question to you, Maltz. So on the other side of the coin, the power play, what tweaks do you think you need to make to you ended up with a big power play goal tonight, but I don't remember what you were.
1 for 5.
Yeah, I'd say 1 for 5, something like that. Something that maybe scuffled with a little bit down the stretch of the season, but it'll be big moving forward.
Just trust the process and just really, like you said, we've changed a little bit of things on the power play and just getting used to the guys and the new setups, I guess, in a way. And it's really just putting pucks to the net and crashing it and just trusting our skill to. Just put the puck behind the goalie. So
I think the last thing I'd have for the 2 captains is, Maltz, you were relentless tonight on the forecheck, on the back check, just throwing the body around. Didn't hit the score sheet, but there were so many things that you did tonight that aren't on the score sheet, but absolutely contributed to that win. I see Daniel saying, yep, exactly right. So just talk about your mentality, and then kind of the same question for you, Caden, when Maltz gets done in.
I try my best to get on the score sheet for sure every night, but it's just I try to do the little details every night. It's a team game, right? Not everyone's going to score, and not everyone's going to have assists. So just do the little things and just try to play my game as much as possible, and just like I said, just play the little details and make sure the team gets the win at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think, we have a great leadership group, but I think it goes beyond that. I think Rocky always, kind of says leaders amongst leaders, and we got guys like Shlaine doing the right things all night long, right? I mean, he may not necessarily, have a letter on his jersey, but I think this guy deserves a ton of credit just for what he does. He leads by example, and guys should watch him because, I think little aspects in place throughout the games that may go unnoticed are huge for us, and I think our team harps on little details. And obviously, like guys like me and Maltais have the letters, but there's guys that are also, a lot of the guys that are doing the right things. Jan and Shlaine and Hunter and kind of some guys that have been here longer, like Tanner Hendricks. They do the little things, and so obviously, it starts with the guys wearing the letters, doing the right things. But I also think it goes beyond that, and like Rocky always says, we got leaders amongst leaders in our room, and that's massive for our culture.